Like my man Rafiki once said, the king has returned, and today, just like I promised, we are back with not one, but two 151 ETBs. So this here is a newer product. I think we've really opened one of some of the 151 stuff. So we have two of them this time. We're going to get right into it here. This has been out for a little while now, so I'm sure most people have probably seen what all these ETBs have to offer, but we're just going to get right into it. So we'll take a look at the contents of the first one, and then we'll just kind of pull out our promo and stuff from the other ETB here. But I was able to find these for still a relatively decent price, so I figured why not pick up one of them when I can pick up two. But I do believe that for the most part here, it's a pretty standard, well, at this point, a pretty standard ETB. So, yeah, comes with 9 packs of Scarlet and Violet, your bathroom reading material, or if you're on a government watch list and they ever shut your lights out, you can use that for some kindling to keep you warm in the winter. But we'll just dive right in here. So, as per usual, more kindling for when you got to keep warm in the winter. We have 9 packs. It does look like, of course, some dice, or at least a dice, and some damage counters, some other status counters for those of you who play the game. Have some deck sleeves, which they're interesting. They're nothing really too fancy, I feel. Some deck dividers with, of course, the same pattern. Giant bundle of, I believe it's up to now 65 energies. And then we have our promo Snorlax here. So I think we'll probably keep this inside the wrapper, at least for the time being. And then, of course, the code card that comes with it. So, yeah, pretty standard for an ETB, at least in the Scarlet and Violet era. So at this point, you know, most of them, or I think all of them now, come with at least a promo card, and then I think depending on the set, either 8 or 9 or so packs. So we'll just go ahead, open this one here real quick, like, just to sneak the packs out. And then we'll just get right into it. So, if you haven't done a whole lot of openings of 151, we've done a couple. We've gotten some decent stuff, but I don't think we've hit really, other than the Zapdos, anything too big. So it would be nice to see if, you know, maybe we can get 1 or 2 more of the bigger hits from this set. Maybe at least one of the Illustrator rares of one of the starter Pokemon. So again, same exact promo as the other one, and then there's the code card for this box. So we're going to go ahead, we'll set our promos here off to the side, and then that leaves us with 18 packs of 151. We're just going to get right into it. So we probably have seen probably a good chunk, or if not all of the bulk commons in this set. So really it'll just kind of be the hollows and better. And we're starting off with Paris, Voltorb, Krabby, Sandshrew, Onix, Dragonair, Seadra, another Seadra. Okay, we got the full art Mr. Mime. Glad to see him staying away from Ash's mom, if even for a little bit. And then Kangaskhan EX. So I do believe this is an EX that we have gotten before, but not off to a bad start. So at least we did get one new pull out of it. There's our code card. So hopefully that keeps up. Got Magikarp, Oddish, Mankey, Meowth, Protective Goggles, Arcanine, Tentacruel, Goldeen, Ghastly, okay, and a full art Mew EX. So definitely not doing too bad to start off, and well, looks like we did get a holographic Water Energy. Let me just make sure. Okay, yeah, no, our other energy was not hollow, so sure that gives it a little bonus. Didn't really know that was a thing, but also thankfully between my cousin and a couple other people commenting on the last 151 opening, I completely missed that Pikachu Master Ball, which I didn't realize was, I think it was like it was at least over $100 card, so maybe that'll be worth something. Doduo, Tentacool, Rattata, Kabuto, Gloom, Clefable, Parasect, Ivysaur, and Chansey. It isn't bad artwork for Chansey. I think, though, kind of have come around a little bit on this set. I know when it first released, I wasn't super excited. But I think now that we've had some other sets come out and this stuff here is still pretty obtainable, I think like the Grinch, my heart has grown a couple sizes for this. Clefairy, Machop, Porygon, Snorlax, and my fat hands already revealed it. The Sandslash, Nidorino, Staryu, Jigglypuff, and Vaporeon. So that is a nice artwork for the Vaporeon. Actually, I think a lot of the cards in this set have pretty nice artwork, and I think that's one of the big things that's kind of helped it grow on me is even if you're not getting big hits, just even some of the regular commons and uncommons are pretty good to look at. So then we have a Squirtle, Venonat, Lickitung, Pidgey, Dugtrio, Haunter, Hitmonlee, Venomoth, Wartortle, and Machamp as our holo. Hopefully, if we do get any more of the holo energies, I would like to see a fire one. Because, as I've said it before, and I will always say it, that's my favorite type. So, anytime I get a holo fire energy, I'm always pretty happy with that. Electabuzz, Coughing. Interesting fact, but if you used to play Red and Blue, the Skull and Crossbones actually used to be on top. But believe it or not, I think they actually might have fixed it for Yellow whenever that came out. So, one of the few times that there's been some corrections in the designs over the years. Bill's Transfer, another Squirtle, Paris, and Aerodactyl. And again, not a bad looking artwork for it. We're about 2/3 of the way done with our first ETB. Our little code card right there. Then we have a Poliwhirl, Kakuna, Poliwag, Ponyta, Wartortle, Hypno, Poliwrath, Reverse Holo Magnemite right there, Raichu, and then Vileplume. Oh, okay, so we did get a second one. This one being the Darkness Energy. Which I do love that holo pattern. I mean, when you look at like this sort of holo compared to, you know, the designs they have going on here, I do wish Pokemon would go back to doing their holos like that. I know I was out of it for many years there, but that was always one of the fonder memories I had. Was at least at one point when you got a holo, it really felt like it meant something, and I do think a lot of that comes back to the overall design of the card. Oops. Vulpix, Golbat, Leftovers, perfect to go with our Snorlax, Persian, Dugong, Pidgeotto, and Alakazam EX. Alright, so not too bad. Now have our last pack coming up here. At least for this box. We still have another 9 to do. And another code card there. So here we have a Pikachu, Farfetch'd, Antique, Old Amber, Pidgeotto, Pidgeot, Ammonite. Oops. Cards are just sticking. Maybe I'm holding them a little too tight. Tauros, Geodude, Clefable, and, okay, regular Gyarados. So that is the first half of our boxes. Now we're on to the remainder here. But since we are about halfway through, if you can do that dirty little trifecta there of the like, the commenting, and the subscribing, we would greatly appreciate it. But then we have Abra, Diglett, Drowsy, Bulbasaur, Haunter, Golduck, Pinsir, Paris, Ammonite. Okay, so this is one that we've seen before, I think at least 1 or 2 times, but it is still a very nice looking artwork. And then we have a Nidoking holographic. So at least we are getting some hits out of these. Maybe just not the ones that we're looking for, but we are still getting stuff. Another code card. We have Voltorb, Krabby, Sandshrew, Seal, Golbat, Leftovers, Persian, Butterfree, Poliwag, and another Holo Machamp. So, next code card. They've got Seal. Taking a nice little nap there. Just waiting for old Beartic to sneak up on him and drag him down to the depths. Magneton. That is a very nice artwork for that. Nidoqueen. Victory Bell. Abra. Venonat. And Raichu. Another code card. We have Nidoran Male, Abra, Diglett. Whoops. It must just be I'm gripping it too tight, but Drowsy, Magneton, Nidoqueen, Victory Bell, Pidgey, Rattata, and then Kabutops. And then there we go. Okay, so we at least did get a Holo Fire Energy out of it. So I'll take it. And I think we also got a water and a dark there, so I think out of the types that I would like to have, I think fire and dark would be the two big ones, so pretty content with that. Ekans, Cubone, Nidorina, Raticate, whoops, Erica's Invitation, Horsey, Diglett, and Mr. Mime. That must be on his way over to Ash's mom's house because he's looking pretty good and pretty excited. Do remember though, and of course I would probably chalk this up to one of those playground rumors, but for a while there I do remember that was a little bit of a theory, is that somebody got it into their mind that Mr. Mime was secretly Ash's dad. Seadra, Kabuto, Gloom, Dragonair, Paris, and Dragonite. Big chunky boy right there. So we'll throw him into our little pile of hollows. And it doesn't seem like this box has kind of hit the same way as the other one. Maybe we just had a little bit better luck on that. But we're coming down to our final third here of packs. We got Abra, Diglett, Drowsy, Bulbasaur, Snorlax, Sandslash, and then of course Nidorino, Magnemite, Nidorina, and then Arbok EX. Okay. So there's still a chance. They're just hiding in the old back. But this does kind of make me question if maybe I have missed some other Hollow Energies and some of the other 151 openings that I've done, and maybe that's something to do to occupy myself a little bit for the remainder of the evening, is go back and look through some commons and see if maybe there's any that snuck by. Slowpoke, a good boy, Rapidash, Nidorina, Raticate, Electrode, Wartortle, and Ditto. Okay. So we're officially on it. We're on our last pack here for our two Elite Trainer boxes. So again, just take a quick little moment, hit that little subscribe button. We always appreciate it. And see if we're going to go out with a bang on this one. Let's make Sergeant Johnson here proud. Machop, Porygon. I think, yeah, this is actually a throwback to, I believe it was in base set was the original Porygon artwork, but it was very similar to that. So that's kind of cool. I don't feel like that might be the first Porygon maybe seen in these packs. Clefable, Bulbasaur, Tentacruel, and let's see if we got anything good. We did not. We got Marowak. Cool Pokemon, not a bad artwork, just not the big hit that we were looking for, and just a regular lightning energy there to round us off. So overall though, not too unhappy with it. So of course we do get our two guaranteed promos, two fat boys. Probably how I'm going to be looking by the end of the night. Let's kind of gently scoop these here together with my big old mongrel hands. So just as a quick little recap, did get a couple Hollow Energies. Again, that Hollow pattern, definitely something I would hope that they would bring back. But we got the Fire, we got the Dark, and then the Water. In terms of full arts, we did get Mr. Mime here and Ammonite. I believe this is our second or third one, so maybe that's destined to be our Palmy of this set. Alakazam EX, Kangaskhan EX, Mew EX, and then we did also get, thought something was a little awry, we did get the Arbok EX as well. So again, we're still adding new ones to the collection, which is the main important thing, but of course I think our big hit was the Mew EX right there. But that's all I have for today. Thank you everyone as always for watching, and we'll catch you next time.